Guys, listen to this. Landing in the US without a credit score is like being invisible to the financial system. You can't rent an apartment, get a phone plan, or buy a car without paying a massive no credit tax. The first thing you need to know? You don't need an SSN to start building credit. An ITIN is your secret doorway. Most people miss 4 keys: SSN versus ITIN, secured cards, credit builder loans, and the bank business model trap. If you ignore this, you're looking at $5,000 plus in unnecessary deposits and high interest in your first year alone. We'll stay compliant and transparent. Think CFPB guidance and TILA rules so you see the real costs up front. I recommend you stick with me. I'll show you how to turn invisibility into leverage, fast. The mistake I made was thinking I had to wait for an SSN. You don't. You need a number the system can see and a plan the bureaus can measure. We'll build real trade lines the right way. No gimmicks, no scams. Data matters. Even small steps can push your score dozens of points early. And we'll avoid the traps that keep you paying the no credit tax. Our goal is visibility, history, and predictable score growth. We'll reference CFPB, Experian, and MyFICO so you know what actually moves your FICO. Guys, listen to this. If you can follow a checklist, you can build credit from scratch. That means lower deposits, better phone plans, and fair car financing. No more second-class consumer pricing. Transparency is non-negotiable. Under TILA, costs must be clear. We'll decode them line by line. I recommend you take notes. This is the exact order and timing to make the system work for you. The power is in your hands, and the clock starts now. Next, why banks price you like a risk, and how to flip that script. In my opinion, banks aren't being mean. They're protecting their interchange profit. But you are the product they want to groom into a high-interest debtor. Don't fall for it. With no US history, their models label you unknown risk, so they shift costs to you. Deposits, fees, and high APR. Their first move is containment. Small limits, collateral, and monitoring. I was shocked when I saw the interest rate gap for new immigrants. Often high 20s APR versus low teens for prime. CFPB reports show how pricing reflects risk. Experian data shows on-time history narrows that gap quickly. MyFICO breaks it down. Feed the model clean on-time data, and you move from subprime pricing to prime. That big secured card deposit? Not a fee, it's collateral. Pay on time and it's refunded when you graduate. Banks expect some defaults. Interest from payers like you offsets losses and drives profit. Understand the game. Same $20,000 car, 60 months, at 11.9%, payment $444, at 5.9%, $386. That's $58 a month, $3,180 over the term. Apartments can demand double deposits without credit, often $1,000, $2,000 versus $300, $500 with a solid score. Phone plans shift device cost up front if you lack credit, hundreds more cash on day one. Add deposits, device, and loan APR spread, you can cross $5,000 in your first year. That's the no credit tax. Reframe it. You're not broken, you're unscored. 12 months of proof flips your profile from red to green. This is what visible and reliable looks like to a lender. Good score, low utilization, sustained history. The code is simple. On-time payments, low utilization, repeat. Execute cleanly. Avoid junk fees. Pick ITN-friendly issuers. Set autopay as a backstop. Don't confuse high deposit plus fees with secured and fair. Fees are the trap. Collateral is fine. Use reputable tools that report to all 3 bureaus and can graduate you to unsecured. Quick note. CardVantage is where we turn complex US finance into weekly action plans. Stick around for the exact steps. Then I'll show you how to save $300+ a year just by optimizing. Now, the playbook you can follow today. And yes, we'll keep it fully compliant and transparent. But first, make sure you don't miss the weekly wins. Remember, you're building power, not debt. Let's move. Options like bills and rent reporting can accelerate visibility. 2 clicks now can save months later. We're about to map your next 18 months. Step by step. No fluff. Let's go. We share elite money hacks every Thursday on CardVantage. If you don't subscribe, you're choosing to lose over $300 a year in credit optimization and premium rewards. Stop the leak. Hit Hit subscribe to join the top 1% who master the US system. You'll get data-backed scripts, calculators, and templates every week. I recommend turning on notifications. These guides compound when you apply them on time. All right, back to the step-by-step strategy that saves you thousands. SSN is the standard key, but if you're not eligible yet, your ITIN is a parallel key that starts your file and gets you reporting. Apply for an ITIN via IRS Form W-7, include identity docs like your passport, and a U.S. mailing address for correspondence. Lenders can and do accept ITINs to report to bureaus. Be firm, polite, and ask for a manager if front desk says otherwise. Prong 1. A $300–500 secured card from a major issuer that graduates, ideally with no annual fee. Target issuers known for fair terms and graduation paths. Discover and Capital One are popular for a reason. Steps: 1. Get your ITIN. 2. Apply online or in-branch. 3. Use passport and proof of address. 4. Fund deposit. 5. Set autopay. Put a tiny recurring bill, like $15, on the card. Keep utilization under 10% for faster growth. The mistake I made was applying for premium cards too early. I recommend starting with a secured that graduates. Prong 2. A credit builder loan from self or your local credit union that reports monthly on-time payments. You don't get funds up front. The $600 sits locked while you pay $50 monthly. At the end, it unlocks, minus small interest. Each on-time payment reports to Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion as installment history. A 700 score can save about $200 a month on a typical used car loan versus deep subprime rates, depending on market APRs. We plug in APR tiers, term, and principal. The delta column sums your monthly savings and total interest saved. Over a year, those savings can finance your deposit, emergency fund, or builder loan payments. Filter out products with upfront application fees or monthly fees on top of your refundable deposit. Look for no annual fee, reports to all 3 bureaus, and a clear graduation policy. AU piggybacking from strangers is a risky gray market. Some banks don't report AUs in ways that help you. Build your own history, fast, legitimate, and unshakable. Start both prongs within 30 days if possible to accelerate your first-year data. Auto-pay minimum as a safety net, then pay in full before due date, every time. Keep balances tiny so your statement-reported utilization stays under 10%. Small positive changes compound as your file thickens. By month 12, you've proven consistency in both revolving and installment credit. That's when many issuers graduate you and refund the deposit. The formula is simple. Follow it exactly, and results follow you. Don't pay junk fees, don't shotgun applications, and don't carry balances if you can avoid it. Do track your dates, confirm bureau reporting, and dispute errors promptly. Turn on alerts so you never miss a due date and can spot unexpected changes fast. Now let's drill into the 35% and 30% rules that move your score the fastest. Payment history is 35% of your score. Did you pay on time? Yes or no? One late can crash your score and linger up to 7 years. Protect this at all costs. Amounts owed is 30% and mostly about utilization, reported balance divided by credit limit. Keep it under 30%. And for faster growth, under 10% like a $15 charge on a $300 limit. I recommend auto pay minimum plus manual full pay before the due date. Belt and suspenders. My favorite feature of the US system is that it's a game. If you play by the rules, you win, especially for a 2026 mortgage. Prepping means 24+ months clean history, low utilization, and minimal new accounts 6 months before applying. Aim for 3 active trade lines, 24 months of on-time, and low debt to income. Your file screams reliable. Follow today's plan and your pre-approval odds rise sharply by 2026. Final guardrails, then you're off to execute. The power is in your hands. This content is for educational purposes only, not financial advice. Verify all info based on your situation. Sources include CFPB, Experian, and MyFICO. Policies change. Always confirm current terms before you apply. I recommend you start today. Open your ITIN path. Pick a secured card. Set a builder loan and turn on autopay. See you next Thursday.